Hello. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. We have such a fantastic show for you. A day of love. And before we kick it all off, though, let's find out what is trending. I'm sure it is Valentine's Day with the one, the only, our digital producer, Trent Gilbreth. Hello, honey. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy V-Day, Christine. We just posted on Instagram your husband's sweet surprise, and I'm still crying. But I'm also here hanging out with this couple in love because coming up in the show, we're sharing real-life love stories. We want to feature YOU. Share directly on the Atlanta & Company Facebook page or message us, and your sweet story might make air in the first hour. Christine?
Oh, thank you so much, Trent. And this morning I was sitting there writing out all my handmade thank yous to our fabulous producers, our crew. Talk about a day of love. This is love and appreciation to all of them and all of you. And we're going to kick it all off with some stories that are all good, brought to you by one of my favorite people, the one and only Tom Sullivan.
What's up? What's
Hello.
up? First of all, I love your little heart headdress right there.
Yeah, well, I got these for Caroline and Kate this morning. I actually really went to Party City. They have really cute things like sign. You can't see all the signs. Well, you see some of them, but I just they were not. They literally had just woken up. So and there's Kate, of course. She's got to stand
on the table.
I know, on the farm table. I'm like, get down. But
just like a farm.
So exactly. So I was like, get down right now. And so I got these for her, but I borrowed them for the show. But I'm going to the school afterward.
Oh, you
so
are.
I got to give these back to her.
We look great. Well, I bought you a rose.
I
went by, listen, the best deal in town, Whole Foods, 2 dozen, $19.99.
That is a great deal.
Seriously, so I can spread this out with the whole staff, you know.
He was walking around just handing them to everyone. Thank you so much.
And I gave, let's see, all the women got roses, but I gave our digital producer, Trent, got carrot salad from Chick-fil-A.
Which is his favorite. It's his favorite. Well, it is I mean, I always look at this day, whether you think it's a Hallmark holiday or not, it is a great reminder to be appreciative.
Absolutely.
And just spread the love, the cheer, the joy, and that's what we're doing.
Well, you know, I spread the love yesterday. My aunt and uncle were here, Tom and Patty.
Did they have a good time?
Well, they had a great time. They just was so great to see the show in person. So they told me yesterday they went to their favorite spot, which is the counter at Waffle House. And they were sitting there and they were talking about, hey, we're going to the show today. We're going to go see Christine and Tom. And the lady next to her was a husband and wife. The lady next to her says, hey, wow, my son's in TV also. And he knows Tom. And they said, well, what's your son's name? Ryan Seacrest is my son. It was Connie and Gary Seacrest at the Waffle House.
Way.
It turns out she loves a good waffle. So
that is a small world. And then what about me running into somebody that knew you the day before at the restaurant in Avalon?
What's that?
It's a small
the
town.
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, that kind of game?
Exactly.
6 Degrees of Atlanta & Company.
I love that.
Well, hey, love is in the air today. We have, oh, by the way, do you like these hearts?
I love it.
I was going to put these on the table, but you really can't see them.
Yes, very cute, very cute. I like it on you.
This is a great, I love this first story. This is a unbreakable bond between a little boy and his dog. The dog's name is Reagan, and they call the boy Little Buddy. And so this, take a look, this is the Australian Labradoodle, who has got a following on Instagram of 478,000 or so people.
Wow.
And they dress alike, they think alike, and they have an amazing photographer. Oh, look at that.
Look at
Isn't that great?
That's 478,000 more followers than I have. It is true. It's a sad to look. Trent's upset by that comment. Please follow me. I'm not as cute as this dog, but follow Tom and I.
477,000 more than we have. We even have that. 500.
Oh my God.
Are these great shots?
Precious.
I went through and picked some of my favorites. Those were some of them, but.
Okay, I wanted a Labradoodle, but I'm very happy with our Uno
yeah,
dog.
That's right. That's right. What type of dog is Uno?
Uno is an Australian Shepherd.
Okay.
But yes, the Labradoodles are so cute. And I mean,
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, he's a
Uno,
celebrity.
I'm so sorry.
Uno.
She wished you were a Labradoodle.
That's not true. But that's adorable.
I'm going to follow. Go follow him.
Yes.
Hey, in Jacksonville, Florida, they're tearing down an old school, and they kind of found a time capsule buried deep in one of the cabinets. Was a woman's purse, obviously from the 50s, over 70 years of age, was this bag from a woman that attended school there back in, I think, the 1950s. Her name was Martha Ingham, and inside they found a wallet, a Social Security card, photos, newspaper clippings from 1954, a lipstick, a mirror, a basketball schedule, and juicy fruit gum. And there she is, and they tracked her down.
Unbelievable.
And they, first thing she did was start chewing the gum. And
Stop it.
But can you believe they found her purse, and that was just amazing. They've also found some instructions from the late 1800s. But anyway, it was like, so anyway, they're going to restore the building after they're going to remodel with like 1,500 bricks as a kind of keepsake and a fundraiser for this old school.
That's incredible. I love these stories, and now that is the positive thing about social media, in that, you know, if somebody's lost something, we can truly just start sharing and find owners of rings and money, all sorts of things.
I know, isn't it wild?
Yeah.
Hey, we have time for another one, don't we?
Yes.
Okay, Logan is a 5-year-old boy in Illinois, and he loves to read, but guess what? In his neighborhood, there's no library. So what does he do? He goes, Mom, Dad, I've got so many books. I want to share them with so many people. Let's open Logan's little library, and we'll put it in the front yard. Well, guess what? The Homeowners Association said, great idea.
They did?
Here
Good, because you never know. They're pretty tough.
That's right. They said, you got to take your car off blocks, but you can have a library. And so they loved it so much in the community. That was like a delayed reaction.
That was a delayed reaction because I was too busy looking at that.
But they're going to open another one in the center of town, a little library. So
Napoleon's still chuckling. He just got that. He's like, that was good, Tom. That was good.
Logan's little library.
Logan's little library. Okay, Haley, one more or no?
One more.
Come on, Haley. You got it.
Okay, great. Cullen lives in Milwaukee. It snows all the time. He loves actually shoveling snow, and so he does it for free to people who are either shut in or they're disabled or they're elderly. And so he's been doing it for really a couple of years now, and he doesn't charge anybody. Well, guess what? The folks at Briggs and Stratton heard about him. They gave him a snowblower. And so here is Cullen now with his snowblower, no longer having to shovel as much, but he can just get that big machine out there. And he's been doing it for years, and the neighbors love him.
That is incredible, to continue doing the great work. And I mean, what a generous thing to do, just give up his time. And that was some good work.
I've offered to shovel tons of snow for my neighbors.
Oh, really? This
here in Atlanta.
Yeah, exactly. Tom Sullivan, guys, he's here every day.
That's right. Don't you forget it.
All right. If you have a fun or interesting, it's all good story, we would love to hear from you. What happened? Oh, did Jim stick around?
What, Jim's here, your husband?
Oh my God, Jim surprised me with flowers before the show, and poor guy.
Wow, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you,
babe.
Mwah.
I should have worn red.
I know.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Listen, and this is,
we'll get part of it.
he usually does not like being on the show. For the fact that he stuck around for this, thank you so much. You going back to work?
Welcome.
I mean, are you going to work?
I've got some other things to do today.
I'm so glad you came down. We never see you on the show. We only see pictures of you.
And poor thing, all the crew only hears about him.
That's
Love
right.
doctors.
He really exists. He really does.
Exactly.
All right, I feel some key questions coming.
No, not at all.
Right. What is it?
No, hold on. Producer
You're kind of leading me.
We're gonna embarrass Jim. She goes, and look at those eyebrows.
That's right.
Evie Delaney, the Nuvo Clinic restored Tom and Jim's eyebrows like that. And mine. What am I saying?
We're due for touch-ups soon.
Yeah. Actually, we all are. Thank you, honey. I love you.
I love you, babe.
All right.
I love you.
Thank you so much.
Wow, there was love and chemistry right there. I felt the sparks.
Huh?
Yeah.
Y'all are embarrassing us. Okay, I thought these were Caroline and Kate too. We'll put them in water.
Get a room.
Take them home. Take them home. Put them in water.
Love you
Too.
later.
I'll see you later.
All right. See you
Are we going to go to Chops or not? That's the question. Do we pull the girls out of cheer early?
Well, tell them about cheerleading, right? If our daughters miss cheerleading,
they can't compete next week.
So,
but Jim
no
has
Valentines.
reservations at Chops.
How does that work? Do we just pick them up early? We need to get a vote on that.
I know. Let's take a poll. Do we disrupt the team and take them out half an hour early so we can take them to a fancy dinner at Chops, or do we do what's best for the team and go get pizza?
I say go get food.
Chops. Everybody says Chops.
Right
okay,
there.
I love you.
See you guys.
All right, if you have a fun or interesting It's All Good story, send it to us, facebook.com/ATL Uncut, or tweet us using the hashtag
It's All Good.
Thank you, honey. Coming up next, love is definitely in the air. Our next guest is whipping up some tasty treats to give your sweetie tonight. Maybe that's what we'll do, honey. We'll just whip up some of Nancy's treats.